my God, Becky, look at their butts. They don't have any holes. They look like one of those Ken doll girlfriends. But you know, who understands Barbies? 2 cheeks, no hole. They look like total ostomates. I mean, they're butts. There's no hole. Are they just 2 best friends without buttholes? Like, how do they poop? I mean, gross. Look, they just got bags.
We got poop bags and we cannot lie. It's so great that we did not die. We're 2 best friends with no holes in our ends and a bag around our waist. We just smile and we pull up tough, even though our butts are stuffed. We don't poop in the jeans we're wearing. Our stories we are sharing. So Danny, Danny,
yeah,
you have a healthy butt?
No.
Well, shake it,
shake it,
shake it,
shake it,
shake that unhealthy butt. We got bags. We got bags. Yeah, baby. When it comes to intestines, we ain't got much. Danny G's at 15 feet, and I count mine in inches.
Wait, what?
Bags. We got bags. It's time for DBI Live. Here are your hosts, Danielle and Joe.
Hi, friends.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Danielle.
And I'm Joe.
And we're double bagging it.
2 best friends.
0 buttholes.
She has ulcerative colitis.
He has Crohn's disease.
And we both have.
permanent ileostomies.
And Princeton shirts.
We do. Fun fact, my kid's wearing the same one today, too.
Oh, wow. Fun.
We must be on theme. We're on theme today. Yeah, we're excited to be back doing our DBI lives starting this fall, going into the winter and further.
Yeah.
We're really excited to be back and just saying absolute strange things.
I apologize. My pensive look on my face was trying to figure out what just came out of my teeth. I was just chewing something.
Also, fun fact, you lied to me.
regrettable.
So we just did teeth check. I just ate about my weight in Brussels sprouts. And can you eat Brussels sprouts with an ostomy is the question we get sometimes. Clearly I can. But, try that on your own. But you said there was nothing in my teeth, but I feel a friend.
You feel a friend?
There's a little friend, a little Brussels sprout leaf, if you will.
I don't know what mine was.
A mystery.
But hey, welcome everyone. Those just joining. We're here for Monday Night Mayhem.
Monday Night Mayhem Musings.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Mayhem and Musings.
All of the things. Yeah, because it's Monday, and what better way to unwind than just being dumb?
Oh my gosh. I'm unwinding 24/7.
Yes, he is.
I am unwinding 24/7.
That is true. I try to unwind all the times that I can, so I get that. But we're just here to talk about absolutely nothing, I think.
Yeah, this is going to be like what Seinfeld, right? Seinfeld, a show about nothing.
Show about nothing. We could put like pertinent things in there. Like we just finished Ostomy Awareness Day on Saturday.
Yeah.
So we, however, didn't do that much this year. I mean, every day, I think we can agree, is Ostomy Awareness Day for us.
Absolutely. And we saw many wonderful things. Obviously, this was the 10th year for Run for Resilience.
10th, I believe so.
10th Run for Resilience.
Huge, big deal. Big deal.
Yeah.
Especially the founders who are friends. Laura. You guys are amazing, incredible. And to see this actually go throughout the country has been quite an awesome thing because it just started in one town, Joe. In one town in North Carolina. And now we are all over the U.S. And people are doing virtual things all over the place. That used to be what our thing was because we don't have one near us. But we would always go do a day at the zoo. So we would wear our shirts and our, what are they called? Bibs. Our running bibs. Do I run? No, I don't. But we loved doing our virtual version of that at the Columbus Zoo. We brought friends in before. We've brought family in to do it. This year we weren't, weirdly enough, we were not together on Ostomy Awareness Day. I was actually living my best ostomy life at my kids' college. So what better way to celebrate Ostomy Awareness Day than actually just going out there and living my life and enjoying myself. So it was so much fun. I got to go to Lauren's school, and we went to the homecoming game. We went and spent some bucks at the bookstore because I needed a new swatch.
Nice.
Fun fact, Lauren and I got matching swatches again. So we not only have these matching swatches, but we have some Ashland ones as well. And so I just hung out with my fam, and we just did cool fall things on a college campus. That was it.
Yeah, and I just took some personal time, if you will. I spent Saturday we've been very busy as of late, and so I took Saturday as a day to kind of not just recoup, but just kind of like do stuff in my house and take care of myself and my beautiful little kitty, Georgia.
Yeah, she does not want to play with us right now, but I guarantee she could. I don't guarantee. If she wants to, she does what she wants. She may prance up here on the table and do what she does best, which is show us her butthole.
Yeah, show off.
Showing off.
Show off.
Clearly,
braggart.
The only living creature in this house right now that has a butthole is your cat.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. So, But anyways, that's what we were up to on our Ostomy Awareness Day.
What are you all up to? Drop us. As we said, this is just going to be a show about nothing. We're gonna
all the things about nothing.
Chat about things that come up. I know I have one specific thing I'm going to share. A little gift my sister Laura gave to us.
I'm excited. I love gifts.
Yeah, Danielle hasn't seen it yet, so I will unveil that here in a little bit. But just drop us a comment wherever you're watching from. Drop a little comment. We'll see it. Say hi. Tell us where you're watching from.
If you have celebrated Ostomy Awareness Day, drop it in the comments, and we'll put it on the screen. How did you celebrate your Ostomy Awareness Day? If you are out there living your best life with your ostomy, I just want to say that I'm a little bit scared because the item that Joe is going to unveil to me. So it looks very unsuspecting, a little square of some kind. But what's most concerning is the item in which it is wrapped. This red.
It's just an inconspicuous piece of red cloth, Danielle. I don't know what you're concerned about.
After this mystery item is unveiled, I will have Joe show you guys what this is. However, I will be in the other room while he does it because I do not enjoy it.
I was going to say, are you sure you can handle that if I display?
So let's just go into some of my fears, shall we?
Fears?
Yeah. So
right,
I don't enjoy.
I'll write them down.
I don't enjoy. There's a lot of weird things that I don't enjoy. You already know them. It's not like you have to write them down.
She does not enjoy.
That's not
Joe.
true. Only sometimes. No. I don't enjoy like clowns or things that are dressed weirdly.
Joe. Most of the time. Right now I'm stylish, but most of the
time. But this particular piece of cloth, if you will, Joe very proudly purchased because he had a vision.
And I still have the vision, and I will still make it happen. And I'll say it because then once I say it and show you.
No, yeah. I guarantee that if once everyone witnesses it, if you actually go ahead and display it in the way that you see fit, no one else will ever want to see this again.
Sure they will. No, and I'll find a different way to bring it to life. But yeah, we'll make it happen.
I'm so scared now. I'm looking at it like it's its own. And just let's unveil it. Let's
jump in. This is a gift wrapped up here. This is a gift my sister Laura gave to us. She's always giving us fun little.
Oh yeah.
And it's something that we enjoy. Anytime our loved ones see something about poop,
they think of us.
Yeah.
It's really an honor.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so
Laura's been equating me with poop her entire life.
I can see why.
Yeah.
I can see why.
Mom went to the hospital and she brought home a poop, which was me. So
okay, I'm ready for the unveiling. I'm gonna.
Yeah, you close your eyes. I'm gonna show it to everybody out there, and then you turn around.
Oh, you're the actual item, not the other thing.
Correct.
Okay, because I have to be actually prepared.
I'm gonna hold the item up, and then I'll tell you to turn around. 1, 2, 3. All right, turn around. This is Poop, a potty time joke book.
Oh!
It's a little poop puppet. It's a poop puppet. So
I was unaware why that was moving.
I haven't opened this yet, so I haven't read any of the jokes. Hold on.
Let's just do it from here so that everyone can. So a potty time joke book. Oh.
Yeah, you open it, and then the poop tells the joke.
Hi, I'm Little Poop. Want to hear some jokes? They'll probably stink. This really is a thingamajig.
Yeah.
What did one roll of toilet paper say to the other?
I don't. What's shaken?
Ew.
No, that's one page. You got it. That's just
Are you
one page.
sure?
Yep, positive.
I don't know how to read books.
That's one page.
I'm feeling wiped today. Oh my God. You do look a little flushed. Ha! You're on a roll. Oh my God. These are so great.
They're great. And hi, Brenda.
What are...
I'm saying hi to Brenda. Brenda, we love you.
We love you. So Brenda's known me since I was...
Both Brenda. There's two Brendas. There's Brenda Merriman.
Yay! This is so fun. Oh my gosh. This is great. Two wonderful Brendas. But Brenda Volpe has known me since I was just a poor college student working with her at the lab. And she knew me since the poop problems began. So she also knows me as just a giant poop.
She's vested. She's
also
vested in your poop journey.
Brenda and I had an incident one time. So Brenda and I worked at Ohio State together, everyone. And we worked at a laboratory in the basement. And it was full of fun and characters and shenanigans. And one time, Brenda and our friend Mark and I were walking down the hallway to go to our favorite destination, which of course would be the cafeteria, because I'm very motivated by food. And so one of our best parts of our day was going to the vending machine to purchase whatever new item was in there. So there's a whole different story about Brenda and the vending machine. I knew you when you had a butthole. I'm going to take a photo of this because it makes me so happy. Hold on.
Sorry, I interrupted your vending machine story.
That's okay. I love it. Okay, so anyways, we're on our way to the vending machine, which is our favorite part of the day. And I don't exactly remember why I started yelling this, but we were going through, so from our little office to the area where the vending machine is, you had to walk through a hallway and then down through a computer lab where it's full of veterinary students. And for whatever reason, I thought that I was going to be the only, like the three of us were going to be the only ones in the vicinity. Not that there would be an entire classroom of students taking a test, to which I then rounded the corner and as loud as I could muster, yelled, "The poo is coming." The poo is coming, to which we then saw everyone there and the instructors, and we all like were crying, laughing. You had to be there. Brenda, chime in if you remember why I was yelling the poo was coming. But we were like, I was like, the poo is coming, the poo. And then like in my very animated way.
Absolutely.
And we bust through these doors and it's just like a gazillion veterinary students taking a test quietly.
Well, you know, a room full of veterinary students has to get used to the idea of unexpected poo, right?
Right.
Yeah.
They do for sure.
They need to not be shocked by poo.
Speaking of unexpected poo, I think now is the time you should just unveil what that item is.
I will. Give me one more second. So our little poop joke book, it's great. I love it, Lori. I really love it.
Yeah.
Little puppet, poop puppet. Now here's the great thing about this book. There's an added joke to this book that isn't in the book. You want me to tell it to you?
Yes, I do.
What?
I don't like
What is the difference? What is the difference between this book and me and you? This book has a poop hole. See? Has a poop hole.
It does.
Technically, we have poop holes too, but you know what I mean.
We don't.
You know what I mean.
I mean, the front hole.
Yeah,
a front poop hole.
But look, it's a butthole.
Oh, here we go. Oh, hi, Sherry. Another ostrich from Ohio.
Hello. Welcome.
Brenda says Mark told us about his son. So our friend Mark had a little toddler at the time, and apparently I was, which makes sense. Also, the child who is now an adult and has a child of his own. I'm a little bit old. I also loved that child from the time he was born because he always came in to visit his dad, Mark. Him and his mom would come in, and they would always have snacks with dip, like ranch dip. And so I'm like, little boy, you're just the best. So we had snacks. Anyways, see, this is a totally thank God this is Mayhem.
No, it's great.
Mayhem and Musings.
Hello, hugs. Now, Mayhem, Danielle, you're wanting me to display what this cloth is that you're so terrified of. Now, what we're gonna do, this is gonna be a cheerocracy. We're gonna have a cheerocracy here, all right? So we're gonna unveil it. You have to stay here though. I know it's gonna terrify you, but you have to stay here because this is gonna be a proof of concept. I'll explain what this piece of cloth is and why I bought it, and it's going to be a proof of concept. So if you're an ostomate, or you don't have to be an ostomate for this, but we'll proof of concept. Stick around. Don't leave. Give me give me 15 seconds, 20 seconds to step out of camera and step back in.
It's the scariest 15 seconds of my life.
Danielle, steal your nerves.
I don't think you guys understand. When he brought, oh my God, I see him putting it on. When he so excitedly told me about this item that he purchased, he thought that I was going to be fully on board with what he's about to display. And I wasn't. I will not be. I will never be on board with this. I'm going to need anybody who's on here. Look, at people are dropping off, Joe, just because they are also frightened. If you're on here and you witness it, I need you to respond with like your exact first impressions in the comments. Like, what do you think it is? Why is he doing this? Are you scared? Is it funny?
All right.
Am I not? Oh God. Jesus.
Hey everyone.
I can't. Why does there have to be a voice?
I'm Stanley Stoma.
Jesus Christ.
I'm here to answer all of your stoma questions. Ask me anything. What have you ever wanted to ask your stoma? I know as most stomas, Joe's stoma talks all the time.
There's not enough reason. There's not enough. I can't. I need to make a full. We need 2 cameras.
So ask me anything.
See, Brenda's afraid.
I don't know why you're so afraid of a stoma, Danielle.
Brenda Volpe. No, listen, you guys. Would you want to encounter this in an alleyway?
Well, not in an alleyway, but how about under your shirt?
Oh my God.
I'm just a harmless little stoma. Why are you so afraid of me?
No, I can't. I honestly, why does there have to be a voice that goes with it? And why is it tugging your chin
Because
so weirdly?
It's the whole idea of, yeah, I know. Like, okay, I'm breaking character here. All right.
Please
Stanley
do.
Stoma.
Scary, but okay. See,
yeah.
Okay.
So I need a different, like a different way to be a stoma, right? Like this was the first I saw this. I was thinking like morph suits.
See, it is a little orange, but in person it's more red.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have an orange stoma, there's a problem. Contact our WOCN immediately. It is. It's more of can you please? This is not like I'm grossed out.
All right. I will. I'm sorry. I'm gonna ruin the illusion. You're gonna watch me go from stoma to Joe.
No, listen. Do it.
Oh, I have to take my glasses off first.
You're prolonging this. This is awful.
All right.
Hi, Mike.
All right. So it's a work in progress. I want to do ask.
I will not be part of this process.
You don't want to ask questions of your stoma?
See, I'm with you. Ugh. Yeah. See, listen to the people. They know.
Listen to the people. All right. You and
Anyways.
Sherry. We are a cheerocracy. So Sherry and Brenda and Danielle have voted me down.
Oh, 100% out. Like it.
Yes.
Wait, hold
Brenda.
on. Did we already answer this? Did I think it, not say it? Or did I ask you? What category of clothing is this on Amazon? Is this like a ski mask? Is it to keep your face warm while you're like shoveling your driveway in the winter?
No, it's nothing like that. It falls in line with like the morph suit kind of idea. It's just the headpiece.
What does one look up?
I don't recall.
Red face mask?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Head mask? I don't know, you guys, but this strikes fear in my heart, and now you know why. So when I saw that he wrapped that little package, it's so cute, in this hideous garment.
Yeah. See, Brenda was playing along, even though she said it was scary. Do stomas wear glasses? Yes.
Mine does. Ooh.
Girls don't make passes at stomas who wear glasses, right? Is that right?
We're getting this all out on a Monday. So
Gas doesn't make passes with stomas who wear glasses.
Please, everyone, stop him. Make him stop.
Yeah, maybe it'll have to be a write-in show. It'll have to be a letter thing instead of don't have the actual live.
Why does it have to keep coming out?
I'll just do it in writing. I'll do it. Ask stoma questions as like a Dear Abby column. So Dear Stoma. All right, see this? Gone.
It's gonna resurface in another time, and I will laugh at it.
Yeah. Serial killer mask. Yes, Brenda.
Yes, that's what it is.
Yes, it hides everything on the serial killer except
Which is weird
their
because
face.
we were just talking about true crime before we got on here. We were eating our dinner and talking about true crime. So interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Also, I'm going to throw this out there. Again, this is absolutely nothing educational. Has anyone seen the show? Is it Netflix?
What? Netflix?
The one we watched.
Oh, the chimp?
Chimp Crazy. Has anyone seen this on Netflix? Is it Netflix?
It's on HBO and
Hulu.
Well, we watched on Hulu, but I think it's an HBO crossover.
Okay.
Because I think you have to
So,
have actually the HBO
Max.
plugin.
Okay. One of those. Look it up. Try to find it. Chimp Crazy. It was basically Tiger King. If anyone's watched Tiger King.
I never thought Tiger King could be
another one
trumped to surpass whatever. This 2 episodes in, by far Joe.
Yeah.
What was the Joe Tiger guy's name? Joe something. Anyway, the Joe guy from Tiger King looks like a sane person.
So you guys all need to go watch that. And if you haven't watched Tiger King, go watch that shit show too. But it's about this. You just please go watch. We need to have this. Is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make everyone watch it. Whoever wants to watch it can watch it, and then we're gonna have a Zoom call where we discuss it.
Yeah,
we should have a Zoom call where we discuss it. Oh yes, Brenda, you have to watch it. It is bonkers.
Yeah. And Tanya, if you're watching this, drop us a letter. We want to talk to you.
I want Tanya, whoever's watching, I want Tanya to meet and become friends with Carol Baskins, the lady from Tiger King, who very clearly got rid of her husband and fed him to the tigers. Listen, Brenda, try it on YouTube. Go on YouTube. You have to find it somewhere. You must. There's got to be snippets of it on YouTube, I would think.
Possibly, yeah.
Oh yeah. This thing is so crazy that people have to be at least doing like videos about it.
Well, it starts off like you're watching it, and of course, just like with the Tiger King, who doesn't like animals, right? Like who doesn't like the tigers? Who doesn't like the chimpanzees?
I don't like
majestic.
Canadian geese.
That's true. You don't like.
I don't like that.
Well, tigers don't shit on your car.
That's true.
So that's good.
Yeah. Go on. I digress. Go on.
No. Just you start watching these shows and you're like, oh, these animals, they're lovely, but then it's the people that make it crazy.
Yeah, and I have a weird tie-in with the show, which is interesting.
We're tying with which show? The chimp crazy show?
So fun fact, I used to be an EMT, and at one time we were hanging out at ye old Cleveland Clinic ER bay, as we tend to do. And that with the lady whose face got ripped off by the chimp was being pulled in, and like paparazzi was following it, and it was crazy just to see that ER bay. It's just
spoiler alert. Which you probably know this.
Everyone knew this.
If you're as old as we are, or maybe even not, because it was
2000.
It's been 15 years ago or so.
Yep.
There was a woman who got her face ripped off by a chimpanzee.
Yep.
And it features in this documentary because
it's tied in.
The chimpanzee was bred at the chimp compound.
Yeah.
If you will.
The breeder lady bred this one, and it was all over the news, and it was just crazy.
It was crazy.
But anyways, so that's your homework for this fine time until we have another live to discuss further. Just go watch weird shows. I hate winter, but I love fall. And so like I have to mentally prepare myself going into winter. And so I always have to have like things to look forward to. So I save all of the weird shows for winter when I can binge them all from my cuddle dud cat pajamas on my recliner. I'm being very specific, you guys. When I watch a show in the winter, I am fully in the most comfortable pajamas. Legs are up. I'm enjoying a tasty beverage of some kind, and I am really into it. So I have all spring, summer, and fall to frolic outside with friends and neighbors and do things. And then in winter, I don't leave.
Hibernation.
I basically leave for food products and to go to infusion.
Yeah, but you have to leave far less now because you can order things to your door.
I don't do. Oh, Amazon I do, but I don't do
door.
DoorDash. Let's talk about that. Let's bring that up.
DoorDash?
Who does DoorDash or Grubhub or Uber Eats? Who does that and actually trusts it?
Yeah, I mean, we've talked.
I'm
about
wondering
this.
if, and I'm not saying like I'm talking to anybody here in the comments. Do you use that, and do you feel comfortable with that? I guess is my question.
Yeah. Do you feel comfortable with that? It's obviously it certainly fills, like most things, right? It fills a need, right? There is a need.
Mm-hmm.
It does benefit some people. Like you got have anything brought to your door, right? If you can't get out and about, it does benefit.
I've never ordered that. I've been the recipient of it when I was with like all my sister-in-laws and my nieces. We were out in Columbus for a party, and my one niece ordered breakfast for everyone. And it was really cool that we didn't have to leave the hotel, and breakfast magically appeared for everyone.
But it obviously,
I've never ordered myself.
It has a lot of negatives to it. The big negative for us, as we've talked about, and I think we saw it on some show too, didn't we? They confirmed it.
I probably made you watch something that was disgusting because I had to.
Yeah, because the thing that weirds us out too much is that it's kind of like Airbnb, right? Like you don't know where you're going. You don't know who these people are.
Yeah.
Right? You're just really trusting. You're putting too much trust in the vetting process done. But like someone random who signs up to deliver food is going to pick up my food and bring it to my door. And I have to trust that they're not going to lick every French fry.
Right. Because then I watched a TikTok, which got me down a rabbit hole of disgusting things, of course. This is usually around 3 a.m., right? When I'm not sleeping, I am watching disturbing things. But it showed like it was hidden cameras capturing going behind. Is that you or me? Capturing behind the scenes footage of the drivers, and I'm sure 99.95% of them are wonderful humans.
Yeah.
But they showed, because I have friends that drive, I'm like, right, I know my friends are not licking some French fries and putting it back. But they literally showed people that had a tool belt of like a stapler and scissors, and they would cut open the staple remover, pull that out, take some of the food with like a fork, and then put it in was it Tupperware ones? Did I make you see that one?
Yeah.
Literally, so you get your lo mein and you're like, wow, they're scrimping on this. Like you're not getting all the noodles, No, it's because Robert in his Yugo possibly ate half of your lo mein. But I'm watching these things, and then of course I'm like, I will never eat that again. Because I would have been the person that believed in the power of the stapled bag.
The power of the stapled bag.
But you see somebody who has a staple remover and goes around with another staple and gets it precisely where the staples was. Disgusting.
In fairness, we put a lot of faith in the sealed bags.
Oh my gosh! Hold on, sorry. I have used DoorDash. I've never had an issue. Love it when I get home and I'm too tired to cook but don't want to go up. Perfect. Again, exactly what that's for.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I like all the comments. And then Brent Volpe said, I've seen someone from DoorDash take a sip of someone's milkshake. I literally cannot. I can't.
Yeah, well, in fairness,
do you bring your own straw? Now we're just giving people ideas.
We just pop the lid, drink straight from the rim, and then put the lid back on.
I don't even like when people in my family drink from my.
But here's the thing though about that is like, yes, we're weirded out by DoorDash. There's many other reasons that I don't like those services.
Yeah.
The top one, aside from that, like that kind of thing.
They don't pay their people enough.
It's the payment structure, the gig economy. I'm an old man. I don't care for the gig economy too much. I don't like the way it's evolved, but I don't like it. It really cuts into the restaurants' margins, right? It's taking so much money out of the restaurants, and it's just changed the whole economic structure there. And I don't like it. This isn't a good topic.
What's that?
No, just people are dropping out. So
that's okay. We said it's Monday Mayhem.
It is Monday Mayhem.
Absolutely nothing educational to this.
But we talk about that, like the disgusting, like people could be licking my French fries or drinking my milkshake or whatever. You could do that at any restaurant. I could be sitting down in the dining room of a restaurant, and someone in the back is, taking my French toast and dropping it down the back of their pants and back out. That was in a movie with Horatio Sands.
I was like, I don't know where you just pulled that example from. But I have a segue. I've got another segue.
Sure.
But back to my winter hatred. Winter hatred. So in winter, I collect all of my TV things. So you guys send me TV recommendations. Send me audiobook recommendations. I need to not look at snow or anything of that sort all winter long. But anyway, so last winter, I started like a whole new ritual of fun things to do. So I love putting together puzzles. So I did a ton of jigsaw puzzles last year. We have a puzzle swap at the local library. I love it. I had something, I was going somewhere with this. Also, I'm super into diamond painting right now. That's right. If I could learn to quilt, I would do that next.
Winter Hatred was the lead.
Winter Hatred. Hold on. Winter Hatred. I don't know, you guys. I lost it. The books. No, there was something there. It had to do what were we talking about before? We talked. So my other thing is puzzles. So I am a huge fan of memoirs, biographies, and so especially if it's like read, it's audiobook read by the author. I love it.
Yes.
So I'm addicted to. Anyone who knows me well, listen, I'm a Bravo girl through and through. I love a trashy reality TV show. Real Housewives, they're my BFFs. I love them all. Vanderpump Rules, yes, please. So obviously the god of all things having to do with that, Andy Cohen is my man. And so I started listening to all of his biographies on audio while I did the puzzle. So that was like two things, the joy of one.
Puzzles and Cohen.
And listening to his memoirs, and it was fascinating. Still don't know, but that was it. I'm losing my train of thought.
My favorite biography read by the author is Lucky Man by Michael J. Fox.
I have not listened to that yet.
Yeah.
I'm currently on the one that you let me borrow, but now I'm listening to it instead.
Oh gosh.
Come on, the guy that just recently died, and I'm still sad. Oh my God. Friends.
Oh. Matthew Perry.
Matthew Perry. Good God, my brain.
So you're listening
gone.
to that.
So I'm listening to it. Yes.
Are you reading the book simultaneously? So like, does it chime when it's time to turn the page?
Like fourth grade film straps.
Yeah.
Film straps. What is that?
Yeah.
Straps?
Matthew Perry.
Yeah.
Matthew Perry. Obviously a tragic loss. Very sad.
It's so weird to be listening to it. Anybody who it's a phenomenal book, but listening to it is haunting.
Yeah.
I'm still very sad about his passing. And but the beginning of the book, when he's basically he's reading it and he's like, well, at least I'm not dead yet.
Oh yeah, it's hard. Yeah, the timeliness of that.
I had to stop playing it. This got sad quick. So see, this is what I mean, Monday Musings. But I do love listening to him. But that one is really getting to me. I've had to do it in little doses.
I want to do a little not segue, but just dive into this a little more.
Yeah,
Not a segue, but dive into this a little more. Matthew Perry, at the time his biography came out, which time is a flat circle now. I don't know how long ago it's been. A year and a half?
Mm-hmm.
Year and a half, 2 years?
I don't even know.
But when his biography came out, there was a big uproar in the media because one of the things the media was focusing on the book was his time, because he makes a point in the book. He's talking about like something that helped him, a motivating force in him getting sober was the fact that he'd gotten so sick. He had a ruptured colon, and
spoiler alert, he had an ostomy.
He ended up due to the effects of the drugs. He had a ruptured colon, had to have an emergency ostomy, which if you have an ostomy, or you know someone who has an ostomy, it's a hard thing to experience, especially in the beginning. Obviously, we're doing very well. We're thriving, and it's great, and it's given us so much positive in our life. But when you first experience it, especially if you're getting it under like you just wake up with it.
It's an emergency.
You have no idea that you're going to have it. I can't imagine what that feels like. But he said that, but he talked about with his therapist, one of his motivating factors for getting sober was that experience with the ostomy, and he did not want to have an ostomy. He did not want that for his life. So it became an uproar because it paints ostomy in a negative light.
Yeah.
But when I read that in the book, and even like it's his experience, it was his valid experience. I've often said that, if I had my druthers, if I could have a healthy butthole, healthy intestines, I would of course not want to have an ostomy.
And I always say, not me. This is one of our biggest, everyone always says to us, what is your biggest disagreement? And I think that's one. Yeah. I don't ever want a butthole back.
But when you read his words and you read it and like you read his story, he was not intentionally trying to say ostomies are horrible and nobody should have them. There have been, for you, no ostomies. If you have an ostomy, you're this, that, or other. No, he just, for him personally, That was a motivating, and I'm happy that was a motivating force for him.
Yeah.
That it allowed him to make change in his life to be healthier.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I get it. When I read that and the way he described it, I got it. Because again, we're very fortunate.
Yeah.
We've been doing this a long time too, and ours obviously saved our lives. So we have a different thought process on that. And so, but I totally get that. Anybody who, had an emergent situation, it's going to be enraged. I was pissed off too, just because I had IBD, but yeah. I had another thought there and it's escaped my brain. It had something to do with I know what I was going to say. So Joe and I are, I think, in the minority. I would think this. Like, we're obviously advocates. We're out there sharing our stories. We want people to feel not so alone. We are definitely out there when we can go to DC, do all of our stuff for bills that need to be passed. We're super into it. But the weird thing about us, and this is not at all common with any of our other friends. They get really mad, and that's cool. But Joe and I never really get agitated, irritated when an ostomy is displayed in like a show, or like I'm thinking back on, or like in commercials. Like the two big things that I know, I don't watch the show Empire, but there was like an ostomy on Empire, and it was like, I guess I'd have to go watch it, but everyone was in an uproar about that. I clearly didn't care enough to watch it.
Yeah, there have been a few. Most recently, there was one on Larry David's show, Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh yeah.
There was an episode of that, and I had to go because there was a big uproar. And you watch it, and I'm trying to remember the details of it. It is a plot point because there's some character, Larry is trying to buy a car. Larry is trying to buy a car from someone, or he's helping another character buy a car or something. And there's the person they're buying it from. They're saying that person, they believe that person's had some recent health things, and they believe he's got the bag. They believe he's got a colostomy. To me, I watched it and I laughed. Like,
yeah,
it didn't.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Like the other big uproar was about, and I think it was regional. I think it might have been like Cincinnati. They had a PSA commercial about. Actually, I think there's two different ones. There's one for a stop smoking campaign.
Yeah.
And one of the things that they brought up was like, stop smoking, or you may end up with an ostomy.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people did get really ticked off about that. And I get that because I didn't smoke. That's not why I didn't have an ostomy. But I do think it's saying like, this could happen to you. Like, I think it's using its negative light and a positive light. And then I understood why people got mad, but I didn't myself get mad.
Yeah. But again, I go back to like, if you take ostomy out of it, you insert something else. Like if you say stop smoking or you'll get cancer.
Yeah.
Right. It's no different. Like you're saying, granted, there are people who are living with cancer who are in remission or who continue to battle. Yes, it's a hard thing, whatever, but they would agree. Like if you could make a change and not want cancer, like if I could tell someone, if I could go back and tell Joe in 2009, Joe, do X, Y, and Z, and you won't have to have an ostomy, right? Or if you keep doing X, Y, and Z, you're going to have an ostomy, right? If you do that, like I think it's valid. But I understand people's sensitivity to it because of the stigma around ostomy. Not everybody can understand the nuance in the discussion. They will just see that someone's talking bad, like you don't want to have an ostomy. It's the worst thing ever. Yeah. And that's what they hear, is that's all they hear. And so they will then see everybody with an ostomy as being, less than, or having a horrible life, when that's not the case. That's not true.
No, gosh, not at all. Yeah. So it's interesting. It's very interesting to hear and see these stories, but I always think people are like, we have no souls because we just don't, we care, but I'm not offended. Like I'm not going to write a letter to you're awful. Turn your telephone off.
Silence my phone.
Silence it. Anyways, I'm always intrigued by that when something pops up and everyone, like we've been reached out to
to be like interviewed questions about that. And I'm always just like, no, thank you. Like I give it to somebody who has more of an opinion. I guess my lack of an opinion, people might see that as having a huge opinion about it. Newsflash, everyone watching, is I don't actually care what anyone thinks about anything. So.
I thought you were going to say you don't have opinions, and I was going to say that's not true.
Right.
You have lots of opinions.
I have strong opinions.
It's all we have left is our opinions. We only have
we
our
don't have
opinions.
assholes.
Yeah.
I love when people say that.
Yeah.
Opinions are like assholes. Everyone doesn't have whatever. I'm always like, false. False.
Let's see, there's some comments in here. I'm just going to go through real quick.
Oh, Brenda, I forgot that your dad had an ostomy. I totally forgot about that.
Other Brenda Merriman was talking here. We were talking about the DoorDash stuff. And
yeah. Sorry, we ruined that for you.
You're making me rethink that option. Yeah.
Brenda, we ruined DoorDash for you. We did not intend to do that with our Monday Night Mayhem musings.
Yeah. And then so Brenda.
I totally forgot.
Yeah. So what do you guys want to talk about? Ask us. Let's chat. Feel free to chat. And whether tonight or what do you want to see in future DBI lives? You know, we've got a long winter coming up.
Yeah, we do, and we want to do more fun stuff. What's this? I just saw your name, got excited. Now I'm reading your stuff. Hold on. I always feel bad when I have a patient with a new ostomy and they're so upset that they won't have a normal life. I tell them about you guys all the time. Oh, thank you. And like, that's what we want. And we miss you. We miss you. We miss you. We miss you.
Let's just take a moment to say how much we miss you.
We do very, very much so. I was just asking Danielle about, actually I ask you Danielle about you from time to time and she always has to fill me in.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. I'm derailing. On the way here, on 270 to 315, there is a large white beach ball in the lane blowing over the cars, and semis were hitting it. And all I could think of was you. So I thought of you today. And this thing was monstrous. It was a monstrous, like concert size beach ball. And I'm so sorry that you came on here and I'm bringing that up. But my point is that I love you and I miss you and I'm telling you about it because every time I see a beach ball thing, I think of you.
Yeah. So you're bringing up the scary beach ball, and that's scary. Oh, and that's scarier than my stoma
I don't think
head.
She missed that. Perhaps.
Yeah.
Did you witness when Joe put the stoma thing on his head? He turned his entire head into a stoma on this year thing.
It'll come back.
It's terrifying.
You'll see it in the future.
Hold on.
But
keep
it's
chatting. I'm going to show her.
But it's so great to see you. It's so great to see you, Debbie.
Okay. Just for anyone who missed it, that was Joe turning. Try not to get the glare. See now? Do you see how freaking scary that is?
I like pizza.
It's terrifying. You missed that. No beach balls. No, and
hey, I'm a beach ball.
His head does kind of look like a beach ball. Anyway, sorry, I really just derailed the entire conversation.
But yeah, what do you all want to talk about? Whether continue tonight, we're almost 45 minutes in, and we'll
just shooting the shit.
Yeah, we'll probably cap this in an hour. You think?
Yeah, whenever we feel like it, because we don't care.
But we'll go on. But for future episodes, future lives, we're going to work out a schedule. And plan stuff somewhat in advance.
Oh, and on top of that, for the lives, we're also thinking about, and this is fun, all you need is your cell phone and a computer. But we're thinking about in this winter specifically, because I hate it so much, I hate winter, but doing more of our DBI game nights where we do a Zoom call, everyone's on, and Joe will broadcast off his screen. Like it's trivia and like fun games. Jackbox games. And you just need your phone as a like controller. And it's so much fun. It's so much fun.
We can also play a game of chess where Danielle and I will represent one side of the pieces. You all represent the other side of the pieces, and we'll make moves, and then you tell us.
You're welcome, everyone. You're welcome.
We can also play some drinking
from Domino's.
Yeah, that's what I just popped up. I'm sorry. I popped that up just a minute ago.
I missed that.
It's exactly it.
100%. That's you know what? I didn't like that creature either. This is all coming full circle. What if
Noid is somewhat derivative of annoyed, right?
So you see the hot flash coming? And I'm pink. Oh, by the way.
See, that's the stoma head I'm going for.
Good. I hope that you hit I hope that hurts like the son of a bitch. I hope that hurts forever.
You're getting the red stoma hue.
I'm a lady of a certain age that's menopausal, sir.
I know this.
So
but my
you take
cheeks,
your-
I'm not menopausal. My cheeks are redder than yours.
On
What are
a
you-
on a on
what are you
a
doing?
on a happier note, a friend of mine recently saw that I was using a notepad as my menopause fan. So Brady, if you're on here, and he gifted to me a ginormous hand fan that I recently used, and I should have brought it. It's in my other bag, and so therefore I'm sad, but I do now have a very brand new menopause fan. No.
Yeah. This is our little poop joke.
Hold
book that my
on. When
sister
you
gave
do
me.
this, though,
Poop
it makes
puppet.
it not there. Now it looks
It's
like a poop. When you
It's
do
the-
that, it
it's the
doesn't
poop
look like.
puppet. It's the poop puppet.
No, you're making it not cute. Stop pointing it out
But,
like that.
but it's supposed to. You're supposed to.
Lori, I'm sorry. He's ruining the cute book.
Yeah. So we have to read another joke now. Second joke. Okay.
People are like, why am I spending my time here
What-
on Monday night?
What are the smelliest letters of the alphabet?
I know this one already.
Anybody have a guess? The smelliest letters of the alphabet?
Is it PU?
Oh.
Wait, what did you think it was?
I didn't even have a guess. I didn't have a guess. I'm still trying to catch up to why was 6 afraid of 7?
Is it 8, 9?
Exactly. I couldn't even think far enough ahead for PU.
Yes.
PU. See, Danielle is brilliant.
I am the smart one
Danielle
in
is
DBI.
brilliant. Danielle can keep
I'm
up
the
with
brains, Joe is the beauty.
Danielle can keep up with the kindergarten joke
Stop
book.
making it look like a granuloma. That's what you're
Here,
making the poop look
Maybe
like.
I need to put 2 fingers in there to keep it.
We're really sorry for everything you've heard and seen this evening. Friends.
2 fingers in the poop puppet.
Oh my God. I need him to not. I need to change this. So stop it. I see the wheels in your skull just moving
No,
along.
I'm reading the next
All
joke.
right, next joke then.
How do you stop a skunk from smelling?
I like how you're doing like when you used
How
to
do you
read to people.
How do you stop a skunk from smelling? Look at the beautiful artwork. Pinch its nose. See, some of them are so simple.
Okay, that's
They're
cute.
as plain as the nose on your face.
Oh, look, it's like got like get your finger out of that. We're done with you. Look, it's got like a little outhouse and stuff. Yeah. What is the?
Just so you know,
Did you see what I just did?
I did not.
So there's this cute little bird, and I was trying to figure out what's in its mouth. Did I go like this? I zoomed in on a analog product.
One day we will have glasses that will work in that fashion. That I'll be
Yeah.
able to look down, pinch my
God,
fingers,
you guys.
and my glasses will zoom for me. No more progressive lenses here.
Oh,
I'll have
I'm,
bionic
I'm
eyes.
sitting on my prescription for bifocals and progressive lenses, and I haven't gotten them done yet, so I'm just blind. I
You
think
know,
it's time for you to take the book.
Sometimes vision is sometimes hindsight is 2020. So
Oh my God.
why are you sitting on your prescription?
Hindsight.
Yeah. Bump.
Wait, is he supposed to be the shit in this bear's butt?
What do you do if you find a bear in your bathroom? What do you do if you find a bear in your bathroom, Danielle? Yeah, I have no idea. It's simply
No,
silent.
I
What are
was
you
reading this. How do you put this up?
Click show. Did you hear about the movie Constipation? It never came out. Did you hear about the sequel, Diarrhea? It leaked, so they had to release it early. See,
Brenda.
you didn't need an animated poop puppet to tell that joke. That's great, Brenda.
Hold on, I need to Kleenex. I'll be right back. Or a
Oh,
paper towel.
and then Charlotte
Oh, Charlotte's on?
is butt cheeks one word, or do you spread them apart?
Oh my God. Is that my Charlotte? Where's she?
That's-
Oh
that's,
yeah, my Charlotte.
That's
All my favorite peeps are on
Oh,
tonight.
that's
This
some
is so
great-
fun.
great jokes.
But do you remember when we worked at a place where all three of us worked together and we were talking about it and we had a serious conversation because we didn't know if butthole was one word or two? Charlotte, do you remember that? Like there was just like it was a big long discussion about if butthole was one word or two.
I think it can be both, can it?
I do believe. I think that was what we
But if
came
you're
at.
talking specifically about the butthole, it's one word, right?
The is in like there's only
Like
one.
the Ohio State
Oh,
buttholes.
the butthole that no longer exists.
The butthole.
Yeah.
Butthole. Yeah, that's
You
we'll have to
guys.
ponder that
Oh,
later.
you guys.
But the bear, if you find a bear in your bathroom, you let him finish.
Oh my god.
Much like.
But wait, hold on. Look at this. Look at the placement. That poop is coming out of the bear's butt.
Is it?
Look at it.
No, it looks like he's standing beside the.
This is a very intriguing and cute book, but I don't know. To me, he looks like he's flown.
It looks like the Sherman bear.
Yeah.
He's got little stragglers.
That's true. Joe, what did you do to this poor poop? There.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lori, for the poop.
All right. We'll.
We should unveil some of our favorite items that we've been given in the past 9 years. Can you guys believe it? What's happening to my hair, by the way? What's this?
This is.
What?
Are you joining the cast of Little Women?
I look like
You
it.
should be brushing your hair, sitting by the fire,
I'm just
waiting
gonna
for
leave it like this. What's
waiting
this?
for Meg to come home.
I don't really like that play. Don't tell my child. She's on here.
Don't tell your child you didn't like watching her in that play.
I loved watching her in the play, but I do not like that book, nor do I like the play. That's my unpopular opinion. Oh, wait, hold on. Go back to Charlotte's. Yes, it's one word on her shirt. Charlotte, for everyone out there in Instagram land and Facebook land or YouTube, whatever on, Charlotte has the greatest t-shirt of all times, and it says, "Ask me about my butthole." That's right. Look at
That's my greeting. Hi, I'm Joe Teeters. Ask
me about my butthole. Okay, I have another. Thankfully, this is absolutely mayhem. I had a professor who was in my last quarter of school, because I went to school when OSU was quarters. I had this one professor, and she was an odd lady. And she, tell me what you guys think about this. So this was a communications like 500 level class. It was all about interviewing. And we had to do this massive interview through the class. I don't remember. Anyways, we would get in trouble and would get our grades docked if we came into her classroom and asked her how she was doing. Like, hey, how are you today? We would get in trouble. Ask me, Joe, what she said we had to say. If we were going to address our professor, we couldn't say, how are you? Ask me what she said, told us to ask instead.
Hey, Danielle,
Mm-hmm.
were you that professor in college
Yes.
that didn't let you ask, how are you?
Correct.
What did she ask you to ask her instead?
She made every student in her class say to her, hello, how is your pain today?
On a scale of 1 to 10 with a smiley
I
face?
never asked her
Like,
because
did
I
you-
didn't care to know. Because
How
that was
is your
freaking
pain-
weird.
How is your pain today?
Hello, Professor
Was she
so-and-so.
chronically ill? Did she
I don't
have,
know,
like,
because
was that
she
her-
never told anybody else why.
How is-
She got up in the middle of the class and she said, you guys are all too nice. I don't like being asked how I'm doing. If you're going to ask me a question, it has to be, how is your pain today?
Did you ever hear anybody ask her that?
I sat in the furthest place that I could and never asked her that question.
Interesting.
Also, she wasn't my
Pain?
favorite because I'm dating myself also. Her class was going on. It was only like once a week, thank the Lord. And it was a night class. So I think we got out at like 8 or 9. We all wanted to leave early because it was the final episode, which is, I'm tying this with a bow here, of Seinfeld, the show about nothing, much like this show here tonight. But yeah, she wouldn't let any of us out. And guess what I did? I took that 0 and I left. And I didn't say, peace out, lady. I hope your pain was fine today. I'm going to watch Seinfeld.
She said,
Guess what?
"Peace
I still
out."
graduated from college.
You graduated from college while watching Seinfeld?
That was my last quarter. I was like, because we didn't have DVRs, and I guess I could have had Dave record it on a VHS tape.
We had VHS.
Yeah, we
have
did.
VHS.
But I wanted to watch it right in like normal time.
real time.
Yeah, and what
Real
person
time.
wouldn't want to
You know,
watch
back when
that?
110 million people in this country watched the same thing
Yeah.
at one time.
Right.
Like, I'm talking specifically about the last episode of MASH. Yeah. Farewell, goodbye. So something like that. I forget the title. I was in 3rd grade, 4th grade.
Apparently, we were
Fifth
really
grade.
imprinted
I don't
by
remember.
these.
I don't remember how it was.
But I bet your teacher let you watch that. I would hope you weren't in school at 9 p.m. Anyways.
Yeah, there was something you were saying about the professor that made me think of something else, but I didn't write it down. And so
I kind of wish that I would have. I don't even remember her name. Is she alive? We don't know. That's one of my favorite questions. Are they still alive? One of my favorite questions to ask Joe about all musicians and mostly as actors.
Oh, I know what it made me think of.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Not college, but my experience in basic training. I was in the Naval Reserves after high school, and I went away for basic training. When I was in basic training boot camp, whatever you call it. You, of course, it's training. You have to say all of your commanders and stuff. You have to call them ma'am and sir, and yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am, all that stuff. We were doing a. We were practicing for inspections and stuff and tests, and part of the inspections you have to, not that it matters, not that this detail matters, but you have to fold all of the clothes in your locker and put everything away properly. Fold your stack of skivvies. Fold those. Your skivvies are your underwear.
Underpants.
Yeah.
I'm just at the point of somebody coming in and telling you what to do.
And
I love our military, and I thank every single one of them, because I would be kicked out within 35 minutes.
Yeah. Now imagine not just telling you what to do, Danielle, but when you make your bed, they come in with a ruler to make sure that the sheets are folded back. The fold in the sheets is exactly 4 inches.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it has to be, I forget all the dimensions, but it has to be pulled back so far, and then the fold in the sheet has to be so wide, and then the corners are hospital corners. I wish I could still make it. I need to practice.
I was just going to say, do you still make your bed every day?
No.
Okay.
That's been a long gone
Okay.
thing.
I was just wondering, because a lot of my friends are in the military. They're they still make their beds, and it's a conversation, because I'm going to go out and do another fun fact. I don't enjoy making a bed.
Yeah.
I enjoy getting in a bed that is made, and I will make my bed before I go to bed. But my bed during the day, if no one's coming over, the big bed's not made. It's not made.
Yeah, like our friend Justin, someone whose career, someone's been a long time. Potentially, if I had been a career person, if I'd stayed in a long time, that military discipline may have taken on me. But I was active duty for 5 months for training. Then I came home as a reservist and came home and went to college. And then I got diagnosed with Crohn's disease, and I was at so I lost all of that really quickly.
Yeah,
really quickly.
It happens.
So, but the thing I'd say, talking about ask, I would say you're supposed to say yes or no, sir. One time we were doing a little thing, and company commander comes by, says something to me, and I said, "All right, sir," and he didn't pay attention to it. But another one of my company commanders was on it, just like came beeline in and yelling at me for saying all right instead of yes sir.
Or no.
So I had to get to the end of the barracks. My punishment was to go all the way to the end of the barracks, and everybody stop and watch. And I had to stick my head, bend over at the waist, put my head down into a metal trash can, and yell at the top of my lungs, "All right, sir, all right, sir, all right, sir." And what was great about that is one of my bunkmates next door, he couldn't help from laughing, and so he started laughing at me, and then he got in trouble for laughing. And so his punishment, he had to come down right next to me in another metal trash can. And this guy, I'm 5'7". This guy was 6'1", 6'2", 6'3". He's a big guy. He reminded me of Pyle from Full Metal Jacket, if you know that movie. But he has to come down, and he has to bend over at the waist, put his head in the trash can, and he, at the top of his lungs, had to laugh like, ha, 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 ha. So there I am. All right, sir. All right, sir. And he's going, ha, ha, ha. It's a strange scene.
Out so fast.
See, now that story would have been made funnier if it were told by a little poop puppet.
By a little poop in a book.
By a little poop puppet.
Joe has some really good military stories.
I will say.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. That's for another time. That's for another Monday Mayhem.
Yeah, some other time I'll share you about the coat hook poop. So tell you the story. Remind me to tell you the story about the coat hook poop.
I want you to turn that into a children's book.
The story of the coat hook poop.
It's a good one, guys. We'll have to. And on that note, I think we should just leave it as a cliffhanger.
Yeah, we're hitting an hour. But hey, if you're seeing this after the fact, if you're still around here,
thank you for hanging out.
Yeah, drop us a note here wherever you're watching: Facebook, YouTube, email, doublebaggingit no G on bagging, double bagging it at gmail.com. Let us know what you might want to talk about in a future live, what you might want to see.
Yeah, we actually are doing one of great importance on November 16th. We are doing a little DBI laugh and learn, if you will. And we're bringing on 4 companies to talk about their stuff in a quick, fun way. And 2 of them are giving away some samples. So be there.
Yeah, what's that date again?
November 16th.
November 16th.
It's a Saturday. And I do believe it's 2 p.m. Eastern, but you'll find out like coming up closer to that.
We'll publish it. We'll get it out. But yeah, hope you're all doing well.
Have a great Monday night.
Yeah.
Or Tuesday morning, wherever you are.
Stay safe. Enjoy the fall.
Bye, everybody.